Adding Jimmy Uso to this Jay versus Gunther feud is genius. And I'm going to tell you guys why. But before I do that, guys, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Let's get into this. So, as announced last week on Monday Night Raw, Jay Uso had a tag team match against A-Town Down Under. But we did not know who Jay Uso's partner was. He was announced as a mystery partner. Now, because they were in Scotland, a lot of people assumed that maybe it could be Joe Hendry. That would be shocking. But instead, we got none other than Big Jimmy himself, Jay Uso's brother, Jimmy Uso. And this match was fantastic. I love seeing the Usos on the same team in a tag team match together. I love it, and it just makes me miss that. And I love the fact that this match was a lot more competitive than whatever you call we had last week between Austin Theory and Jay Uso, which ended in a cross-body finisher in a couple of seconds. I don't know why they did that. That sucked for Austin Theory, but that's over and done with. But this tag team match was great. But I want to put my focus on not what happened in this match, but what happened backstage between the Usos and Gunther. And if you don't remember, or if you didn't know, Jay Uso was sitting on the bottom of the stairs, and he pretty much was doubting himself. He was having conflicts of pretty much confidence. You know, he didn't think he was worthy. You know, he was doubting himself because of the botch he had in the match when he tried to attack Gunther, which some people speculated was done on purpose for the story. Either way, it's a nice little touch to the story as well. But then you had his older brother sitting on the steps with him, Big Jimmy, inspiring his little brother, saying that this version of you is not going to win that championship at WrestleMania. You need to lock in. The Jay Uso I need to see is the one that's focused and confident in himself. You need to do this. For some reason, I don't know why, Gunther was at the bottom of the stairs, like walking up and down the hallway. I don't know if he was trying to look for his socks because the man never wears socks, or what it was. He was just walking up and down the hallway. Jimmy Uso goes down and tells Gunther that he wants to face him in a match next week. Not only does he do this, but he slapped the fire out of Gunther. Like crazy, right? He gave him the hand of God, bro. Oh! And then Gunther smirks and walks away. So we're going to get a match between Jimmy and Gunther, which is genius. This is genius, right? Because if it's going to go the direction that I think they're going to go, this is going to add the thing that's been missing from this feud. The storyline has not been there. Regardless if you're a Jay fan or not, you got to be honest and realize there was no story here. Outside of the fact of Jay, finally winning the championship, that's all there was. It was just a back and forth breakaway fight against each other, eventually to the point to see Jay Uso win the championship. But there really wasn't anything deeper than that. There really wasn't any other thing outside of that, because it's like Jay already lost the title match multiple times. He's already lost to Gunther. So what else can they do to make it interesting this time around? Is he going to come up with new moves that we've never seen before? What would be the motivation this time outside of just the championship? There really wasn't anything there, but adding Jimmy to the story can add that element. Because Jimmy is giving me the vibe of this person who's in TV shows and movies, that person that's going to get sacrificed and going to be the element of motivation for the main hero to actually take out the antagonist of whatever that is. And I think that's what's going to happen to Jimmy Uso. And I'll be honest with you, Jimmy versus Gunther is going to be a really, really good match, but Jimmy's going to get destroyed. He's going to have to, okay? And I think he's going to continue to get destroyed after next week. And so at that point, not only will Jay Uso want to win the championship, he's going to want to avenge his brother, and that will add an extra layer of motivation and interest in the story for him to beat Gunther, which is interesting, right? Because remember, Jimmy Uso did cost Jay Uso a title multiple times. He cost him the Undisputed Championship against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. He cost him the Undisputed Tag Team Championships when him and Cody had a match against the Judgment Day. He also cost, and more importantly, Jimmy cost Jay Uso the Intercontinental Championship against the very person he's going to face at WrestleMania this year in Gunther. So now his big brother, at this point, the person who cost him the title in his match, is coming to the rescue to be the motivator, to be the person who inspires him to go out there and actually get the championship this time around. And this going full circle is fantastic, bro, if done right. If done right. And I want to give all the credit to WWE. They probably realized that the story for this match, because if this is going to be the main event of night one, which a lot of people probably believe that it shouldn't be, but if they want people to believe that it's a big match, I love the fact that they realized that this wasn't enough to keep the fans invested from now into WrestleMania. So they took a detour. To take a detour this close to WrestleMania, I love that. Instead of being stubborn and saying we already got something figured out, it's not working, we're just gonna stick to the plan. They figured out a way to fix this, and maybe this whole feud with the A-Town Down Under and Alpha Academy was just like a halftime break for them to kind of, sit back and let the creative team come together and figure something out. So what's going to happen in these next couple weeks leading up to WrestleMania is going to be very vital if they use Jimmy Uso in that situation, because I think Jimmy versus Gunther is going to be a fantastic match. I think it's going to be great. I think Jimmy's going to lose, and I think Gunther is going to destroy him, which should be the motivation for Jay. But I think Jimmy's going to look so good in this match, and I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be so good if done right. So guys, out of everything I said on Raw, this is the match. Who would have thought that Jay versus Gunther storyline would be what I'd be excited about before Raw even happened? Knowing that Cody versus Cena 2 was going to happen here, who would have thought that, bro? But I am, bro. I'm locked in. I'm excited. Let's see how they do it, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I cannot wait to see this happening. Jay Uso winning the title, if they play the storyline like it is, and then seeing Jimmy come out to celebrate with him will be an amazing sight to see. And then Jay Uso being the motivator for Jimmy to win whatever title they're gonna have him go after, which more likely will be the US title. I think that'll be fantastic as well, bro. Like, Triple H, good job, bro. Please just make sure you handle this properly and do it the right way, and this will be amazing. This will be amazing. So what do you guys think? Do you think adding Jimmy to this feud make things that much more exciting? Do you think it's a good choice? Do you think it's genius? Do you disagree with me and say, hey, Jimmy shouldn't have anything to do with this? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a great day.